Alright, y'all. Okay, as you can see, I'm out here again working on another vehicle. This time, though, this is some modifications to the existing truck I've been driving. This is an '04 Dodge Ram 1500. And this one came with this K&N cold air intake. Okay, now in the previous video, I talked about the my ideas for making a better cold air intake because I wasn't really happy with basically the way this setup is working. The fact that this setup that this truck came with, this thing. Okay, I did not buy this. This is the way it came. Let's see. This is the box that's supposed to like keep all of the hot underhood air out. The problem is that none of this, very little of this gasket was touching the underside of the hood, and it was barely touching anything else. So all kinds of hot air was allowed to get inside that box and then get inside the air filter here and then make its way through the tube and into the engine. In the previous video, I showed you temperatures, before and after driving. So now I'm going to show you my plans, what I'm going to do. I've been working in this general area here to kind of expand this plate here just a little bit, and I've been working a little bit to get it where I can fit a tube in here, a larger tube, probably some type of exhaust type piping. I'm going to take off this tube completely. I want to measure that inlet over there and see what that size is, and then I'm going to probably put it back, and then because this is like about 4 inches, and I have a 3-inch pipe, I have 3.5 and 4-inch. So I'm going to get to work here. I got to still take this particular piece out. There's some bolts coming up through the fender well here into here and still holding this thing very solidly in here. So I'm going to get them out. Hopefully that does not cause this fender well to be too loose and floppy, and that it may need that piece there for support. I don't know, but we'll just see. Alright, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to take this out and come right back. Alright, y'all. I have went and got this tube off, measured it. It's 3.5 across here. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I'm going to reuse that, and I'm going to reuse it pretty much just like it was here, coming from the throttle body over to this bracket. Another reason why I'm redoing this is this bracket kind of moves around a little bit, and I'm going to put something right here, because something here on this air conditioning tube pipe line, because as you can see right there is where it's been rubbing, and I don't want that to get a hole rubbed in it. So I took out 2 little small bolts out of here. This thing is still very solidly mounted, and I think this was part of the original factory air cleaner system. I'm going to probably cut some of this out rather than remove it altogether and get it out of my way. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get a few things off my chest here. First of all, the K&N filters, I love them. They are wonderful. Okay, this one has been great. I have a few others in some of my other vehicles. They're great. They're expensive, but they're worth it. I think the engineering behind the K&N filters is just right up there. The This tube has been fantastic as well. I'm not terribly crazy though as to where it comes out. It comes right over the top of my oil fill cap, which I really don't like. And but that's the way it is. There's, you know, unfortunately, there's not a lot of other places where that thing can go. So, you know, I'm just kind of curious to the Chrysler engineers as to why they had to put this here. They couldn't have put it down here or somewhere like here on a valve cover. You know, I don't know. Maybe they have their reasons why. I don't know. But that's that. Okay. So I'm going to carry on making progress. What's going to basically happen, though, like I said in the previous video, this beautiful Can-In filter, or one like it, will be sitting right out here. I'm trying to do this, you know, holding the camera too. So this will be sitting right out here, okay? There will be a tube coming through here. Once it comes through here, it's going to come through here, and then it's going to hook up to that. That tube will run in here, through here, okay? See my hands? Okay, it'll run through here, come up, and join to this tube here. I have a coupler. So, all right, gonna start cracking on with that, but first, a couple of announcements are in order. First of all, you all have went and done it. You all have boosted this channel up above 980 subscribers. It's simply amazing to me. I mean, before I know it, it looks like before, and I'm not trying to shoot myself in the foot here, you know, jinx myself, but it looks like before I know it, it's going to be, we'll be at 1,000 subscribers or something like that. So, who knows, you know? But really excited about that. So I hope you all will stick around for that. But also too, I'm going to continue to crank out these videos. But I've been noticing something very kind of alarming, is that there's some of you all that aren't really sticking around and watching all of the videos, which is kind of disheartening. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of a bit of a bother. And like I said, it's disheartening because I don't edit none of this. I don't edit any of this. This is all done, you know, what you see is what you get. So I will record, basically what I do is I get an idea for the video. I run the idea through my head a bunch of times, trying to get basically a mental picture of how I want the video to go. I do not edit any of these videos either, so, you know, if you're only watching, like, you have a 15-minute video and you're watching 3 minutes of it, you're missing out on quite a bit of information there. I pack these videos with as much detail and information as I possibly can. If you know, you're watching a video on how to replace the radiator on this truck right here, like this radiator, and you're watching a video on it, and it's a 15, let's say it's a 20-minute video, and you're watching 3 minutes of it, you're missing out on a whole lot. So I would strongly advise, you know, watch the entire video, because I will think of stuff along the way and I will put that in there, you know, and some of this stuff is vital. It's important information. If you know, and it's not for necessarily for the YouTube algorithm. I don't make any money off any of this. Okay, I'm doing this purely because there's a lot of you all out there that you know, you grew up in a household where talking about cars, being around cars, and having somebody in your life that was a car guy, a car person, was not part of the picture. And that's okay, because we can't all grow up in that house. You know, there are some people that do, but there are some people that don't. So I want to share my information with you all. Now, I don't make it, like I said before, I don't make a dime off of this, and I work a regular job. So I'm doing this, you know, on the side. So side hustle, maybe, but it's a side hustle. It isn't paying anything. Okay. So anyway, which I'm not complaining. But, you know, if you're not watching the full video and you're not getting all the information, you know, and then you're messaging me, you know, wanting to ask questions about how to do this or how to do that, that's fine. I don't mind that, but you need to understand that some of these questions have already been answered in the video, and maybe you're not watching all of it. You know, and here's another thing. When you're watching these videos, don't watch just, you know, 1 minute, you know, let's say you watch it one time, you watch the entire video, okay, but you didn't catch everything. Go back, watch it again. That's the whole beauty of these videos. You can watch them as many times as you need to or want to, okay? So, all right. Now that I got that out of the way, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing and sharing and liking. Really do appreciate that. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. All right. I'm going to go find something to cut this over here. Maybe Sawzall, maybe something else. I don't know. So, be right back. Okay, y'all. A little update here on what's going on. I'm going to completely remove the headlight, get it out of the way. This piece of metal right here is in the way, basically, and I need to basically make more room. So I'm going to get the headlight out, and then I'm going to bend this down. I'm not going to cut it off. If I cut it off, then I could, you know, could be some rusting issues and things like that, and I just don't want to deal with that. The piece here, I'm going to show you. I found this in my pile of stuff. So if I can get that lip out of the way, I might be able to squeeze this monster in there. So this is, see, I've got some pieces of large pipe over there too. You know, when the diesel guys, they want to get rid of their like 3-inch or 4-inch exhaust on their Cummins or their whatever, Power Strokes or Duramax or what have you. Yeah, that's how I end up with some of this stuff. So this is 3.5. All right, just under 3.5. So, and then this end is going to be, you know, this end's about 3.5 even. So, okay. All right, so I thought I'd just give you a little update on what I've done, what I've been up to. Oh, I've got, if I can't use the K&N filter, as you can see, I've got some exhaust pipe tubing I'm going to be using too as well. That's what a lot of this is. I will be cleaning out the insides of this used stuff, even the new stuff, so which I know is very important. Don't want to suck up a bunch of crap in there. This is that large exhaust tubing. A friend of ours, he put a different exhaust on his Cummins Dodge Ram, and I got that from him. This filter was, believe it or not, was in the trash. It was thrown away, and I put the cleaner on it to clean it up. It's not a K&N. I don't know what brand it is. Maybe I'll find out here in a minute. So, clean it up right there. So, okay. Oh, just to give you some reference, you know, if you're replacing one of these headlight assemblies, there's 3 bolts. You have one that goes here, and then you have one that goes down here. Okay, you have these speed nuts in the panel back here behind it. I call them speed nuts, clip nuts, whatever you want to call them. Okay, and then there is one hidden bolt. I don't know if you can see it. You can just barely see it there. You see it back there? It's got a Torx bit in the end of it. I may just use a Torx driver to get it out. I think it's 10mm head, but trying to get a 10mm in there and then get the 10mm back out could be a little tedious. So anyway, all right, I just wanted to show you that, help you all out. Yeah, this headlight assembly needs to be replaced. There's no doubt about it. And it's just on the list of things to do. So, but yeah. All right, let me get this out the rest of the way and bend that lip down and then see where I'm at. Okay, be right back. All right, y'all. Here's what's happened. Here's what I've been doing so far. Okay, so I had to get the headlight out completely. This is just sitting in here. And I had to take this flange and bend it. This flange here and bend it down to make room for the pipe to come in through here. Okay? Now, I'm trying to work and make the pipe do what I want it to do. And, which I've also got this cut away. I'm leaving some of this to just act as some structure to hold up the fender well, which I'm going to put those 2 little screws back in. As you can see, I've even went so far as to take the bolts loose in the fender so that the fender can move around. I can move the fender around because that's what that flange is right there. It's part of the fender. So, anyway, the next, that other filter that was over there, it's been cleaned up now, and it's inside the garage drying, dripping. I'm probably going to put that in front of a fan. Its inlet, its inlet right here is 3.5 inches, whereas this one is 4. You know, so, and the pipe I'm working with here is, you know, store-bought stuff, and it's 3 inches. So I know, you know, I'm stepping down in size. I may be killing some power, but I think that's going to be made up for the amount of cold air that's going to be hitting right into that filter. And still don't know what brand that filter is. So it's a cotton gauze filter like a K&N. So there you go. Yeah, so the next things are, I'm just wondering about this bracket right here, and if I can somehow tilt that there, tilt it up, and maybe get this bracket out of the way and kind of do like that. That may be doable. Maybe still use the bracket, but maybe shorten it. I don't know. So, all right. I'm going to get back to work and show you some more in a little bit.